One of the books that inspired me early on to take a shot at doing this is a book called The Goal by Professor Ellie Goldratt, who, of all things, was like an expert in manufacturing and constraint theory and like how to run a factory, which is probably like one of the most dry, boring topics like in the world. And I think he understood that in the 80s, 70s, or 80s when he was writing. So he had this theory about how to run a factory properly. And instead of just writing a textbook, he wrote a novel that is not, it's not an incredibly, it's not going to win a Pulitzer Prize, but he was teaching a story about a guy who had a job running a factory, and things start to fall apart, and magically this professor like lands in his life and starts teaching him what to do. And it's really just a Trojan horse to teach his theory of constraint theory. But the crazy thing is that book has sold, I think, to date, like 8 million copies. People reference
Wow.
it all the time. Professors of manufacturing, and whatever it's called, organizational operations research or whatever, they assign this book to their classes in college. So I thought, well, if Goldratt could write a book that was like on the scale of 1 to 100, if Hemingway is 100 and Goldratt was 50, if I could get to like 75 with my story, if I could be somewhere between Goldratt and Hemingway, then it was worth taking a shot.